Senator Mitch McConnell. You are bailing out New York when every year you take out more from the kitty, the federal pot, $37 billion more than you put in? Who is bailing out whom? Senator Scott, Florida? You're going to bail us out? You take out $30 billion more every year than you pay in. How dare they?
There's a lot of anger, Jonathan, from Governor Cuomo and other Northeast governors. We also heard from Senator Chris Murphy in Connecticut. They spend so much money, send so much federal tax dollars to the federal government, and are always bailing out, or frequently bailing out, southern states and states like Florida from tornadoes, from hurricanes and the like. They say this is a real emergency for them.
No question, Andrea. When Governor Cuomo was in Washington in the last week or so to visit with the president in the Oval Office, this was the thrust of his argument. They needed some help with some testing and some ventilators, but he also made a push to the president that the states are going to need federal assistance, that in the next wave of the next economic bailout package, whenever that comes, that the states are going to need a part of it. And Senator, Majority Leader, of course, Mitch McConnell, has been adamantly opposed to that. And I think what you heard from the governors a few minutes ago, you're going to start hearing a lot repeated quite frequently from his brethren up and down the East Coast, the Northeast, states that have been hit hard, worried this is becoming a blue state, red state divide. And to your earlier point, I mean, the president, of course, is really trying to forge forward here, despite warnings from his own staff, the medical advisors, but even some on his campaign, that reopening the economy too soon would be, in addition to being, of course, potentially dangerous for the American public, but also dangerous for his political future. The idea that Americans would not be willing to forgive a number of American deaths that would happen in the weeks and months ahead if they are seen as being caused by the president's ignoring science and medicine and pushing forward to reopen the economy.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.